Okay, a bit of a tough one this because it's all in algebra. So the radius of the larger circle is capital R, radius of the small circle, little r. The angle for both is theta. So you're told in the sentence that the arc length of AB is L centimetres greater than the arc length of CD. So let's get that into a mathematical sentence. So the arc length of AB, if it's 7 more than the arc length of CD, then it's arc length CD, no, L centimetres more, plus L. Okay, so it's L centimetres greater than the arc length of CD is the arc length of AB. Arc length of AB is capital R theta equals arc length of CD little r theta plus L. Okay, so if I want to isolate L, I'm going to say that it's r theta minus little r theta. But nicer still than that is to factorise by theta. Capital R minus little r. That's our first expression. We need to come out with our second expression. Now it says that that shaded area is K. Well, how do we get the shaded area? So shaded area is equal to the large sector area take away the small sector area. We're told that that shaded area is K. The large sector area, so it's theta over 2 capital R squared, take away theta over 2, smaller sector area, little r squared. Well, I can do something similar with that. I can take common factor of theta over 2 out. Big R squared, take away little r squared. That's it in its simplest form. Now part B says, use what I found in part A to find little r in terms of big R, theta, L and K, I think. No, not even theta. Okay, so what can I do with this? Well, one, I've got to eliminate theta. But what I've spotted straight away, which I think will be the difficult thing for people to spot, is that here I've got difference of 2 squares. So I can simplify this into R plus little r times r minus little r. And this is where I'm going to be able to start simplifying. Okay, so what I could do, well, let's try is, let's have a think. We'll take from 1 that theta equals L divided by r minus little r. Take that over there. And then by substituting this in here, I'm going to be able to eliminate theta. So sub in 2. Sorry, let's call that 1. Let's call that 2. So substituting that in here, I can say that K equals this instead of theta, L divided by big R minus R, divided by 2 again, multiplied by r plus little r, r take away little r. Well, what happens there? I can then cancel that with that. So I'm left with K equals L divided by 2, lots of big R plus little r. And all I now need to do is rearrange so that little r is the subject to the formula. Times by 2. 2K equals L capital R plus little r, divide by the L, big R plus little r, so little r is 2K divided by L minus big R. But all of that, the crucial thing was spotted that difference of two squares. Okay, just checking you remember that again. So if you've got something like 4x squared minus 81, because both of those are squares, you can simplify that into 2x plus 9, 2x minus 9. The square root of that, the square root of that. Square root of 4x squared is 2x, square root of 81 is 9. Similar thing here, r squared minus r squared is square root of that, which is r, plus little r, multiplied by r minus